They've been around since the 1850s. We all use them on a regular basis. You could have even used one today, but they're disappearing from our streets. What am I talking about? The red pillar postbox. The pillar boxes. They celebrated their birthday this week. They've been around since November 1852. The Royal Mail estimates there are more than 100,000 postboxes in the UK, but they're slowly disappearing.
Good morning, Malcolm.
How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you, and yourself?
Well, thank you. I'm a bit disturbed that our pillar boxes are disappearing, are they?
Well, it could be a rearguard action, or it could be the point where we don't move back, retreat anymore, and say, we are going to keep them, we're going to maintain them, and protect this ambience and quintessential charm of rural England, to keep this identity that this is something very English, and we should really protect.
Why are Royal Mail getting rid of them? What's wrong with them?
Well, what it is, they have a policy of having boxes, pillar boxes and letter boxes with the reigning monarch's insignia on them. So the old George Rex and Queen Victoria boxes, many of which you'll find built into the walls of old post offices, sadly being removed, along with the post offices. But what we're saying is really these should be protected because it's of historical interest, and English heritage are now putting their foot down saying no more to be taken out. We've got to maintain them. Yeah,
good for them. And what about the freestanding tube-like affairs? Are they going as well?
Well, who knows what's going to happen there because, we really have to act now or lose them, really. This is the point where we have to do something positive.
What do the Royal Mail do with them when they get rid of them?
Well, people can write in if they have a particular interest in purchasing a box. And quite often with the electric cottage revolution, people running businesses in small villages, people are complaining they can't get their large envelopes into the old apertures of the old original boxes, about A5 size. So they want the full A4 size modern letterbox in place. And of course you have two issues there, that you want people who want to keep the historical charm of these old boxes and people who want to use them as efficient means of communication.
The slot's too small in the old boxes.
The slot's too small, yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, that makes it clear. But, I mean, can people buy an old pillar box if the Royal Mail have got them? Do they sell them to any old bod?
Yes, people do buy them. In fact, I've seen them on the end of many gravel drives attached to the gate post. Ooh. Beautifully restored. They have their own lock and key.
Yeah.
And the postman puts the mail in the box.
Yeah, but that's not right, is it? It's not what they're for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah. I mean, we're losing the old red telephone boxes. To lose the old red pillar boxes, that would just be another nail in our coffin, wouldn't it, Marcus?
It would, because quite often you see the pillar box next to the red telephone box. I mean, the Giles Gilbert Scott K6 telephone box is, you couldn't get any more English, could you?
I don't think so.
And many parish councils are now buying them for about £100. You can buy them off Telecom. Mm-hmm. And some are actually putting the village name plates inside the telephone box where it used to say telephone. It now says the name of the village and lit up.
Yeah, but we want to keep them for what they were made for, don't we?
Exactly. I mean, some will say they're used by, drunken yobbos as public toilets, but really, in most cases, they are maintained quite well.
You're an old romantic, aren't you, Marcus?
Yes, I confess I am.
Yeah, and it's finger post signs as well that you're keen on. What's a finger post sign?
Well, it's a directional road sign, either made from timber or cast metal.
Oh, yeah.
And really, they go back to 1697, when the magistrates had the authority to put, for the first time, signposts at crossroads. And then we had the Turnpike Act of 1766. By 1773, they were made compulsory at every single crossroads. This is at a time when the coachmen would do their trips from the coast to London and to York, and the coachmen would need to have these directions because the highwaymen, they couldn't wait long at junctions. They had to keep on the move.
Yeah, finger post signs, red telephone boxes, and now the pillar boxes. Have you not heard of progress, Marcus Slegg?
Well, yes, we have a decision here. Do we want to look like Miss Marple, St Mary Mead, or do we all want to look like Milton Keynes?
Oh.
Is it progress, or is it really, the metropolis? Mm. The famous presenter Jack Hargreaves once said, one day his son would live in the city of Great Britain. Now, that's an awful thought.
Well, it is. Are there many people that support you in this?
Yes, the parish council is extremely receptive. They feel a duty of care to protect the charm and elegance of this historical street furniture, because tourism is our largest industry. It's something we need to nurture and something we need to reinvest in.
Yeah, so it's not just the pillar boxes, it's the finger post signs, it's the red telephone box, it's all the traditional, as you put it, street furniture that you want to hold on to.
It is indeed, because we lose it, we lose our identity.
Yeah, how much for a pillar box, as a matter of interest? If I was keen on buying a cast iron pillar box from the Royal Mail, what's the going price?
Well, you can actually buy them on eBay.
No.
I'm sorry, but you can. You do find them on there. People buy them from the Royal Mail and perhaps moved and got room for them, so they stick them on eBay. Or you can find them in auto jumbles, antique fairs, sadly, begging for a new owner.
Yeah.
But they range from about £500 upwards, really, and you get people buying them as dealers buy quantities of them.
Yes,
full spectrum of every reigning monarch on a box.
Would it be your worst nightmare, Marcus, to see a world without finger post signs, red telephone boxes, red pillar boxes, so that you could only see these things in museums?
Well, this is a nightmare. My fear is that urban metropolis gobbling it all up, and the countryside being just little park areas, and all that's left is just this, go and visit the country park for the day. But
maybe we should go and hug a pillar box today.
Hug a pillar box, very good, yes.
Do you think that's a nice idea for a campaign?
It's either save them or lose them. No?
Yeah, well, it is that. Save them or lose them. Let's hug a pillar box. Go and hug a pillar box. They've been around. They've celebrated a birthday this week. 1852 they were first introduced in Jersey, I think it was. And now, well, they're slowly disappearing. Marcus, you want to stop that?
I do indeed. It's my mission, my quest in life. The finger posts, of course, are coming back into the villages. I'm surprised recently we're starting to put them back on main roads, on A-class roads. They're coming back onto main roads.
That's good news. Let's see if we can do the same for the pillar box.
We will indeed. We'll endeavour to do our best.
Is your website fingerpostsigns.com?
Correct, it is, yes.
OK, I'll point people into the direction of that, and good luck with your quest. You're a fine man. You're an old romantic. You're an old-fashioned geezer. But, Marcus, you're a nice man, and I wish you well with your quest.
Thank you, Malcolm.
Well done. He wants to keep the pillar boxes. Go on, go up to a pillar box today in Coventry or Warwickshire and hug it.